Alright, my name's Lauren Benjamin, and this is for Module 4. Question 1 says, what were your 3 favorite websites you examined in this module, and describe the particular components that you found particularly useful? So the 3 I really liked. I really liked Edutopia, because I felt like it was very easy to understand, and it had a lot of good resources for teachers to incorporate into their lesson plans. I liked Discovery Education. I thought it was really useful, especially since it emphasized STEM. It's harder to find, at least from what I have found, hard to find STEM sites that pertain to especially elementary education. So I thought that was useful. And then I really liked Quia, I think that's how you pronounce it, because it allowed you to kind of make lesson plans, which I'm not very good at, or not lesson plans, lesson ideas, I guess, since I'm not very good at that yet. It allows you to really kind of make them. As for how much they cost, 2 of those were completely free. Discover Education, sorry. That one was $70 a student, which personally I think is super pricey. Especially if they really want to be a website that's aimed at teachers and a resource for teachers to use. Most teachers can obviously not afford $70 per student when you have 20 to 30 kids in a classroom, so I think that's kind of unrealistic, and they should probably look at a different alternative. Question 2, describe your experience using Quia, and do you think it is something you could use as a future teacher? I thought it was super easy to use, obviously. As a future teacher, I see myself using it probably starting out, maybe, because it's a good way to make simple lessons. However, I think once I got more into education and had more years of experience, I'd probably stray away from it, since it is kind of more on the simple end, and usually I think you could come up with better ideas once you start really going. Question 3, after searching the OER repositories, were you able to find any resources useful for your future classroom, and do you see yourself using these in your future? So since I want to go into special education, none of the OREs really had anything that was geared towards special needs classrooms. Most of them were obviously dedicated to the core curriculum, which we teach. We just teach it in a different manner, and those really didn't have they were much more in depth than I would say most special education classrooms require, or I guess not require, but look for. So personally, I probably wouldn't use any of the websites that were given, just because they didn't really pertain to my future classrooms. However, I do see the usefulness of them just in an everyday classroom setting. Thank you.